We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Sanction, Issue 1. This is from Mad Cave Studios in 2024. Written by Ray Fawkes, art by Antonio Fuso, colors by Emilio Lecce, letters by Dave Sharpe, edited by Marla Ezek. I have cover A by Dan Panosian. The cover's okay. It vaguely relates to what's going on in the book, but it's not revealed until near the end of the book. So Detective Smirnoff shows up to a crime scene, and he is not happy about it, and he quickly passes the buck to his friend Boris, who is another detective. And since this takes place in the USSR in 1987, there is a certain level of corruption to be expected. For example, Detective Smirnoff wants to just say this is a hooker who's been killed and blame some random drunk. Instead, Boris takes a closer look at things, and it's not exactly what he was led to believe. In fact, he finds a clue that leads him to a bar run by the KGB, or at least their assets, and he's tempted to back off, but when it comes out that the woman has been misidentified and he sees her boyfriend, he continues his pursuit, which is probably going to lead him into some very dark places and probably put his life on the line. So this is a gritty kind of crime noir, not unlike Red Winter was. Probably a little bit better than that one, actually. The cover's really cool as far as a pose goes, but it doesn't tell you anything about the book at all. And it would be kind of hard to tell you more about the book, but I think they could have made it clear that this was a crime noir set in Russia in January on the cover somehow. You know, some snow, maybe some police tape, and a cloth over a body or something instead of just some random guy standing there. But it was an interesting book. Paper quality is not very good. It's very on par with Marvel of about 3 years ago, so pretty poor on that front, but it is a really good story. The art style is well done for what it is. I think the coloring doesn't really work though. Unfortunately, that washed out blue tone, it just doesn't work for me. I think it looks a bit amateurish, and I'm not a big fan of this art style, so that doesn't really help things along too well, but it's okay for what they're trying to tell. I could have seen this being an Aftershock book a few years ago, and somehow it ended up at Mad Cave, or even Vault, but Mad Cave is a bit surprising for this type of material, but I am prepared to recommend it despite the flaws of the paper. It is a bit pricey at $5, so you might want to wait till trade paperback to pick it up, but so far it's pretty interesting. The story really hooked me, and I thought that it was fairly compelling of beginnings for a murder mystery. So we'll see where issue 2 goes, but so far this is a recommendation. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.